Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode. Today, we're going to be taking a trip. We're going to be going and checking out my good friend's collection, Owen McIntyre from Rogue Reptiles, also the co host of Morelia Python Radio with myself. We're going to be going up with Matt Minatola from Philly Herp, and we're going to be checking out some of Owen's cool colubrids that he has recent been in love with. He's in love with colubrids as of late, which is awesome. So we're going to be checking out some of those cool things that he has recently acquired. Also, obviously, we're going to be checking out some of his carpet pythons. Maybe see some breeding. I'm sure we'll see some olive pythons, and I'm sure he'll show us some rough scales. I'm pretty sure he's going to have to. We have to see rough scales. It's Owens. You can't go to Owens without seeing rough scales. So stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to Rogue Reptiles. We're here going to check out the collection, go through some bins, and we're going to try not to get bit. We're going to show you some really cool stuff, colubrids, pythons, Matt Minatola. So, let's go! So this is Ghost. Ghost is a 100% Darwin albino from Nick Mutton. He's been bane of my existence. He likes mice and only mice, but he's just about the breeding size, so once I get some girls for him, we're going to try to get some albino babies. But he's got a lot of yellow, pinks, and whites, and they're starting to come in really nice. Whoa! Easy, killer. Yeah. Alright, okay. I got you. Ooh. Alright. It's a Russian red tiger from Mike Curtin. I used to make fun of these things because I never really kind of understood. People like, oh, it's a Russian red. But, like, you know, now I have a pair and they're badass. So Mike Curtin made me eat my own words by just giving me animals, which is great. And I recommend doing that all the time. So another year or so, we should hopefully get some guys out of these. So very cool colored, very different. Almost M-Pen-like, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to you, even though I know you're the cameraman.
He's still here.
Because I can't not speak to you. So.
Damn it.
Damn it.
We know you're here.
We know you're here, Eric. Yes. Be gentle, because she's probably getting close. We are breeding season. But this is Dakota. It was a proven super caramel. Produced here. From my 2 Paul Harris caramels. Hi, okay, you're all right. So she is the mom to all my caramel head axanthic stuff that I have here, which we'll see in a second. But she has been locking up with my axanthic male Clyde, so we're hopefully going to get some repeats for these guys. She's usually a lot brighter, which is another good sign. So
She's pushing her lip on here.
I know, why? It's not like I don't handle everybody. It's like, you know, all of a sudden they forgot how to be snakes if they're in my hands.
You might need moisturizer on your forearms.
Apparently I'm not moisturizing enough, and now that's on a video, which will be on the internet. And it's gone now, and we'll never get it back. So, this is Chase. He is a Delia Scattershot male from Mike Curtin, and he was the dad to some of the jungles that we produced last year. And he is probably going to be a dad to a repeat pairing with the Mojo Reptiles female Punch. So we'll get some more baby jungles. And he's also the backup male on the zebra project, just in case the zebra male doesn't come through. Not a bad boy for a backup. So,
Yeah,
I know, right? So he's pretty cool. I like the black. The definitely the dark black on these guys.
kind of ball python is that again?
I hate you so much. Last year's model. So we got Matt is holding a Pos Super Caramel Jag Boy. He's going to go into shed, unfortunately, from the 2017. And then I have his older half-sister, who is from 2016. And she's also a Pos Super Caramel. And I don't care what anybody says. You can't call it a super until you prove it. That's what Nick Mutton has screamed into my head. So that's what we have to go by.
I think what I like about this is that
Yeah, that faded.
you can still see the pattern,
Mm-hmm.
but the black is going off
Mhm.
a little bit.
And you can see he's heading down that same route with him. You can see where the little black's going to come in, but then you also see where it's going to have some faded pattern. So...
Very cool.
yeah, that was actually the male I got from you is the father of that one. So,
The male you got from me?
yeah, the Caramel Jack Boy I got from you.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
This one, different dad.
Gotcha.
Same mom.
I'd say the EB one on the right is much.
So we kind of also do the comparison of this is just a Caramel Jag, again, a half brother to this guy, but you can see there's a lot more black on him, especially around the saddles. But you can see a lot more of the color, the caramel color comes in. He could still prove out to be a super, but my money's on more that he's just going to prove out to be a normal Caramel Jag. But he's very pretty, so I decided we're going to hang on to him too. So that's the problem when you breed your own. You just end up keeping them. Do not bite each other. So
How long have you been working on the caramel project?
I got my first caramels in 2009. So since then, so this is probably about, I think my first caramel pairing was in 2012. So since then, we've been churning out at least one caramel pairing a year. So, and a lot of them have come from my one female Venus. Last year, she did have some complications, so she's officially retired now, which is good because it's kind of forcing me to get some new stuff. Luckily, I have like 4 or 5 of her daughters, so it's not really too much of a problem. But yeah. So this is Clyde. He's the Xanic male produced by Eric Kohler. He's the father to a lot of all my Xanic stuff, and he's actually breeding this year to a few carpet pythons to get some head Xanic, some Tiger's head Xanic, some Caramel's head Xanic, and then just some straight Coastal's head Xanic. So we'll see how he does. But he's about the perfect size I would want for a male. Nice body tone, about 4 foot, 5 foot long. Eats medium rats in the normal time. Nothing bigger. We separated him from some of his girls, so. All right. And we're going on to Liasis. So this is the Australian olive python. This is my boy, one of my males. This is the breeder male that I'm trying to get to breed, but this is Marvel. Don't do that. They do this. They like to do this thing, or at least they have when they were tiny. They come up right against you, and then they open their mouth very slowly and just kind of bite down. So I'm always weary when he starts like looking at something intently. But nice big boy. I wouldn't really try to get him any bigger. I know there's always going to be somebody out there that wants to try to get like a very long, very big olive python, but he's about 6, 7 foot, 8 foot. But he eats extra large guinea pigs during the regular season, so there's really no point, or during the summer. I wouldn't touch him. Wouldn't try to get him any bigger. Hi. I do love these things. It was kind of hesitant about getting something big. This is probably my first big snake. Because I didn't really feel like doing anything with the one in a cage bigger than 4 foot. So, but these guys are just so much cooler. If I had a bad experience with these, Matt would have never convinced me to get a retook. So, hey.
Their heads are so much longer.
Yeah, especially compared if you look at the Papuans. Like, I don't understand how people keep getting them confused. So, this is an Australian olive. This is what they look like. You know, a Papuan python is not an olive python. They look completely different. So now we're continuing with Elias. This is a Macklot's python. This is Glitch. He is the Mac that started the whole Elias bullshit because Eric gave him to me when his incubator broke. Been trying to pair this guy up with some girls, and I keep having problems and issues, and hopefully next year we'll be able to get some baby Macs out of this guy. He is definitely one of my favorites. They're very cool species of snake, very different looking, and they definitely draw people's attention when you bring them to a show, because a lot of people don't really have even seen them.
Yeah, I love the freckling.
I do too. And it varies from Mac to Mac. You get some like Glitch that have a ton of it, and you have some that have very, very few, and it kind of just adds to them, adds to kind of being the variation. And of course, obviously, you know, I want to get Dunn's pythons just because. So, because I have to
need the whole set.
I need the set. I need to complete it. So, yeah.
Cool.
All right, so Liasis again. This is water python. You can tell by her very, very bright belly. She's also not a fan of me, and of anything for that matter. So we're just going to try to keep her moving. We are trying to breed them this year. Don't know why I'm doing these things. I don't know why I want to make more of animals that hate me, but whatever. A very cool species. Again, a very different species. Kind of take no shit species. Don't stop it. You're all right.
You sure that's not a jag?
It could be. I mean, for all I know.
That's a weird super cinnamon ball.
There we go. There we go. Calm down.
Yeah, she's gonna bite me.
She's gonna fly for the camera, but there she goes. So yeah, this is a water python. Again, most people don't really want to deal with this because it's not even a morph. It's just a brown snake with an orange belly. Hooray! But I think it's cool, and also it's because people don't really want to give it its due is why I think I want it. I'll be the first one to hope to God that I get eggs out of these things, even if it's just to have a bunch of... Yes!
It went for it. It was dialing in.
Anyway.
So, I got its attention now.
That was great.
We are not trying to do that to get...
We're not trying to... We're not that kind of a program that needs cheap thrills of having snakes come at the camera. If she does it, though, why not? But, yeah, so she's hopefully cool. I do feel like she's building follicles because, I mean, she's very thick in the back end. And she did just shed, so she is in with the male right now. The male is actually much calmer than her, but not as pretty. So we'll take... Eric's going to get bit in the face, so we got the pretty python on camera. So...
All right.
Yes! Last Liasis that we got here is a Cebu Python from Milan. I got a pair. Yeah, stop it. They're just as jumpy. Stop it. They're usually just a little bit of babies. I love it because when they're born, they're bright orange, and they kind of get this black speckling. We're kind of hoping that they kind of stop a little bit. I'm going to try to distract them a little bit.
The other cool thing is the white eyes.
Yeah, that is very cool. Look over here. Don't do that. You hurt your face. And they're ferocious. Like, they jump out of the bin, throw coils all around their food, and fall to the ground. It's their...
But just like most pythons, they chill out when
Oh, yeah. Older. I've had older ones that are completely chill. They're just little flighty babies. But a cool little python species. So it's one of those things that a lot of people don't know about them and don't even get interested in them. And it's something that a lot of people should kind of pay attention to. They're a very cool little species that doesn't take that... It's not that difficult to house, not that difficult to keep. It's something else.